If we're going to fireproof what's left of Southern California forests and safeguard these living treasures, we must empower local Indigenous people. So in my doctoral research on pre-colonial Indigenous land stewardship techniques, I learned how Indigenous nations across the continent used fire as a tool to fertilize the soil with nutrient-dense ash, to regenerate healthy grasslands again and again for deer, elk, and other herbivores, to prevent catastrophic fire by using fire to periodically burn off the fuel loads that would build up on the forest floor. So when the fires occurred in Australia, they were wise enough to admit that it was not just due to climate change. It was mostly due to hundreds of years of suppression, illegalization, and prohibition of Aboriginal fires. Aboriginal people used fire for tens of thousands of years to create healthy, thriving, biodiverse ecosystems. If we're going to fireproof what's left of Southern California forests and safeguard these living treasures, we must empower local Indigenous people, like my friend Jessa and others, to do their traditional cultural burns, which are done carefully, at the right time of year, at low intensity to heal the land and protect human and animal communities. Here's my good friend Jessa now. She's Indigenous to what's now called the Los Angeles area, using candlelight to film because of the power outage caused by the LA fires.
First and foremost, we want to send our prayers out to our human, animal, and plant relatives. When I think of fire, I think of the stories that were told as a child about how fire had been here for generations, keeping the soils free of disease and keeping the plants healthy, pristine, with new shoots and new growth. And more, when people move into these lands, the thought of fire sends chills up and down their spine. But that's only because the fire has been taken from us and we have overgrowth galore. So now more than ever, we need to start tending to these overgrowths and start creating safe, healthy fire around our own neighborhoods, all the way up into the forest, to give our relatives, plant, human, and animals, a fighting chance.